Hey guys, it's me, Wilson, and we're back after quite a lengthy break. There's not really been much to upload in general. We're back with a PSGL social race. This time it's around China.
Hello?
Due to challengers being next Thursday at China. Also Bahrain, by
That's
the way.
Nathan.
I won't get into that too much now. Yes, there's a social race around here, kind of just to kick off the season.
I'm going to turn chat off. I'll look at my phone a little bit.
Most of the drivers who are racing are in it, but a few of them aren't. You've got like Yarno. To name the main drivers, you've got Yarno, Simon,
winning, Jake?
Barry, Yoni, Alvaro, Josh, Liam, too many. It's a pretty stacked grid. So yeah, this is the grid. It's looking pretty good. The pace is all right. I wasn't too comfortable with the setup just yet. I feel like there's a few things need to be changed, but it's definitely far from a bad setup. So you can definitely fight for P2. I think pole. I don't think it's going to be possible because Barry's racing. And if you don't know who Barry is, he got pole round here actually in China in esports, so I think that says enough. But yeah, he's an absolute monster over one lap, so it's going to be pretty difficult to challenge him. But we'll give it our best shot. But I think in qualifying, that's a bit of a long shot. But nevertheless, we're going on to our first lap on softs. It's short qualifying, by the way. It will be full qualifying for the actual season, but currently it's just short, just to save time. It's only a social. Nevertheless, we're finishing our first soft lap. I remember this lap. It was very tentative. As you can see, a 30.3. It's not completely awful, but it's far from perfect. But now we start our second lap, and really I was trying to just get a 0.0, maybe a 0.9 in this lap. We're just kind of trying to build up and up into a final lap. That's kind of what short qualifying is like. It's a little bit different to what you call it, long qualifying, like a full qualifying. So we're kind of just trying to build up here to our last run where we hopefully can blast in a good lap. Last corner was quite good there actually. We're getting a lot of time, and that puts us P3, which isn't a bad position so far, but I'm sure we'll drop down quite a bit. And yeah, we do drop to 5th behind John Evans and Barry and a few others. But nevertheless, we go to start our final lap. I'm going to take you on board with this. You want to get a really good exit out here. Really starting in pretty cool tyres here as they do overheat, and I'll get onto that at the end of the lap. But going into turn 1, this is an extremely quick corner. Fling it in, downshift to 7th, and it's really all about patience. This first corner, it just goes on forever. Down to 2nd gear, up to 3rd. Really use this throttle to rotate your car. Keep it in 3rd, up to 4th. Again, using the throttle to really pinch that rear end round, and then plant it coming up to the end of Sector 1. I think this is a mid-7, yeah, a very decent Sector 1. We take this in 3rd, clip that inside curb, try and drag you in a bit, try and get good traction and keep the tyres under control. Half 10th up now, going through the middle sector, the long left. This is very pain. Sometimes it can be taken flat, most of the time it can be. This corner, take it in 5th gear, the car wants to wash out, and then here you want to clip this curb, drag the car in to this next curb as well, and then get a good exit. Tyres are screaming hot now, coming into the last corner. This next corner, brake just after the 100 metre board. Try and clip this apex, and then clip this apex to rotate your car. We don't do it very well, but it's enough, and we plant the throttle in 5th gear. Tyres screaming again coming onto this final corner, and hopefully go down this straight. We're 2 tenths up, we're on for a 0.9. We could get a 0.8 here if we have a good last 2 corners. We just need to go a half a tenth up, and we could be in the 0.8s. Coming into this hairpin, slam onto the brakes, down to 3rd gear. Clip that apex and try and minimise wheel spin on traction. Open up the wheels quick as possible. We're on for a 0.8. Calm, we do it, going through the last corner. We take it extremely safe, really late on the power, and sadly, we lose the 0.8 lap. But we do a 9.33, which is enough for P2 at the moment behind Tomek. I'm sure Barry's going to improve, and as you can see, he does. I've edited that pretty poorly. Barry got pole with a 7.8 something, which is crazy. So yeah, what a surprise. Got Barry and pole, Tomek ahead of us, and I think it's Simon behind us, then Josh behind him. So that'll make for an interesting race, definitely. I wonder how it's going to pan out with the medium runners, because we all know the alt strat is pretty ridiculous here, and it's no surprise that if you're starting 11th, it can be pretty good. But hopefully, the top guys, including me, Simon, Tomek, Barry, and as you can see, Josh, Tormla, Thymus, it's a pretty, it's a good top 10. Hopefully we can break or bridge some sort of gap. But yeah, nevertheless, we have skipped the formation. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And away we go for the PSGL social race around Shanghai. We do not get a great start, but I think Simon gets an even better start than us. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. Can we make it stick? We're trying to give as much space as we can to not spin out or get tapped on the rear end. We're still side by side with Simon. We're really going to try and push him slightly wide here to try and get this good traction. Looks like it's working, and we do get the better traction, but he's right behind us, so we need to deploy as much ERS as we can. Going into this next corner, I think it's turn 4. We defend inside, back to the left, and it doesn't look like Simon can make anything of it. So it looks like we have successfully secured our P3 position, which I was pretty glad about. Now we can just relax a bit and calm down. But I didn't show it actually. Tomek pit for hards on lap 2. So that was a very... I think that shocked everyone. I wasn't expecting that. So Tomek pit for hards, so that's why he's not here. I think he's obviously in last doing something. So we had to push as hard as we can. Then Tormil on lap 7, and I think someone else, like Louis or something, pit a lap before, lap 7 there. So they're undercutting us right now, and as you can see, these softs are just dead. They've got nothing left. I think at this point, you can see they're 68%, I think that said, the front left, which is the worst tyre. So yeah, we're scheduled to pit this lap as the tyres are just not having it. You can see the rotation is just not there. Everything's so stiff and just not compliant whatsoever. So we're going to pit with Barry, break just after that black box on the right, and pretty much everyone comes with us as the tyres are pretty short. I did want it to go to lap 9, but I think if we did that, it would just be stupid because literally everyone would undercut us. So yeah, coming into the pit box, thankfully we're not going to get held because they've got the esports pit lane system or whatever you want to call it. As you can see, we do not get held. Thankfully they've added that into the game, but nevertheless, we're going to come out the pits. As you can see, Yanni shoots miles ahead of us. Somebody's coming up behind us. That's Louis Welch. We're trying to take as much speed as we can without hitting the back of Barry. We successfully save our net P4 it is, because Tomek's up the road, and sadly Yanni got us, but that's just showing the power of the undercut. I don't know where he was. I think he might have been like 6th or something. Yeah, and Yanni got us, so bit of a shame. He's going to have 1 lap less tyres, but I don't know how much of a difference it will make, but we'll see near the end of the race. As you can see, they're really getting feisty up ahead. Barry goes for the moving Tomek, as does Yanni, so Barry's just trying to get it in quick. And then next up is us. So we're really going to have to clear Tomek quick, because I think I was pretty wary that they might break. I don't think the hards are that bad of a tyre, but I don't think they're great. As you can see, I think it's pretty obvious the mediums are just a lot more grippier. They're pretty fresh. And in general, to be honest, I don't think the mediums dropped off. They felt like quite a good tyre. It's just that front left I was really struggling with compared to everyone else. It really just went. Every other tyre is fine. The front left just did not like this track. And as you can see, actually, I think that's Barry overtaking Yanni. So I was hoping this would slow Tomek down a bit. Maybe we could get a run, but it does absolutely nothing. So yeah, we live to fight another day at this point. We get a really good last corner, actually, so this might give us a good run into Tomek. We do deploy the ERS. Tomek's defending, and there's not much we can do. There's not really a heavy braking zone where we can really stamp on the brakes and send it down the inside. So we try and have a look up the inside, but Tomek's smart enough to cover that, and yeah, it'd be too late to send it here. I think we have a wee look here, not really. So Tomek doing really well defending. As you can see, it really bunches up here, and makes it hard to overtake. So yeah, we're a bit stuck right now in this train, but coming on to lap 14, the end of lap 14 nearly, we're trying to line up a moving Tomek again, and as you can see, that front left is already just a little bit understeery alongside the dirt air, but we're really close to Tomek this time, so open DRS, or turn on the ERS. We're about to open the DRS, but Tomek's going to have it as well, so that's just going to change the effect of it. It's not really going to give us any more of an advantage. We shoot to the right, but Tomek shoots to the right as well, and nothing's made of it again. As you can see, we're right up his gearbox. Can we make a move into this last corner? Definitely not. We're nowhere near close enough. So going through this last corner, we need to get a good run. We hit that curb, and that does not help at all. Tomek gets really gets a good gap there. We turn on the ERS again, trying to pressure Tomek. It's not happening. At this point, the ERS is getting pretty low, so it's a pretty much, we need to do it now, because we don't have long enough to save it before his tyres start to get good. So we're really going to have to try and line it up. We looked down here, that was never going to be a move, so we're going to really have to try and line this exit up and see what we can get. We take it pretty nicely, turning on the ERS. Can we get a move done? We dart to the right, take a good lunge down the inside. We brake quite late, and we make the move stick. A bit argy-bargy, and we're definitely getting our elbows out there, but we made the move stick. And yeah, pretty simple. And now we're just going to try and get Yanni and see if we can get second. I don't think we'll get P1, but you never know. If we get P2, it's pretty easy to pass P1 in a DRS zone. So that is the goal now. It's an AlphaTauri 2-3. I'm not officially with AlphaTauri, before anyone says, but it's an AlphaTauri 2-3, so it's going pretty well for me and Yanni. But nothing's really happened so far. I feel like I can get close to Yanni, but there's a few laps where I was getting close and then wasn't, and then yeah, it was just a bit of a mess, and I don't think it helped he had older tyres, so some corners, I really felt like I could have went for it, but I think we're in P3 and I didn't want to risk too much. Louis wasn't going to do anything crazy, so I don't think it was, I don't think it would have been smart to send it. So yeah, I've just left it so far. Do we get a good run out of here? No, we do not. As usual, my last corners are terrible around this track, and the tyre wear is looking pretty good considering how bad it usually is. Now we've got to watch out for alt-strat runners, which I can say do not come, because you can see we're in the last lap, we're trying to overtake Yanni, it's not happening. Yarno, I think, is behind Simon, fighting for 5th. I could be wrong, pretty sure that's him in the map. We cannot get Yanni, we're miles back, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a P3 finish, unless we can make anything up here. As you can see, Yarno finishes 5th, or overtakes into 5th. Can we make a move into this last corner? Definitely not. That'd be some sign if we'd done that. And it's going to be 3rd place in the PSGL social race. Not a bad drive from us. GG to Barry. He drove amazing as usual. His quality lap was nuts. And yeah, GG to Yanni as well. I feel like we could have got him, but I think our pace was pretty similar, so there's not much we could have done. And obviously he had slip off of Barry, so made that little bit more difficult. But yeah, nevertheless, it was a good race, fun race. Pretty happy with it. Good qualifying. We did bottle that .8, which I'm still kicking myself about, but you live and you learn. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this race. I will be streaming challengers next Thursday on my Twitch, Wilson_Hughes. I'll also upload videos of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did want to say one more thing. I can't remember what it was. I'm probably gonna remember it once I've stopped recording, and then yeah, it's gonna be a bit of pain. But yeah, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I won't be doing PSGL next Wednesday because challengers is the day after, and I just kind of want to get in the zone for challengers as it's a bit more important. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.